Set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson to the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. And Ingram holds it in. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Prescott now on second down. Flush to his right. Always got some breathing room. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Prescott on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A second down throw for Prescott, escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Terrell Suggs. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Flushed out right. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He'll get this only up to about the 11. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw is Breeze. They set up the screened LT. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. So they bring out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Second down following the run. Running right, this is Tomlinson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
On the handoff, Tomlinson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instincts sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll look to throw here. Going deep here for Landry. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Austin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down, Prescott. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing
May have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They toss it to Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he's got some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run Tomlinson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run. Tomlinson. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 6-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gano's kick is right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Arakpo. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offense about ready to take over again.
Hey, easy. Hey, easy. Check three.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Breeze now. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney Merciless coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Now Breeze lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post.
Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I couldn't understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it. From the 3, but from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Check 49. Check 49.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Going left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Here's Breeze to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
14. Monday.
On first down, Breeze. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Ready. 95, 56.
Breeze now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They run with LT. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
21, 21, ready. Ready? Yes. 11. Hey, easy.
Now Breeze got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Tomlinson, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Prescott now, option right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Follow me on social media. And once again, thanks for watching.